WFAN. This is Mike Son, Francesa on the fan on this Wednesday program, the 11th day of October, as everybody gets ready for what will be a big baseball day. First, the game between the Nationals and the Cubbies comes your way at about 4 o'clock this afternoon. That's a game 4. And then, of course, the pivotal game 5, which we will spend the day on today as CC and the Yankees will take on Kluber and the Indians in a deciding game 5 with the Astros waiting as a patient opponent in the ALCS. So after dropping the first 2 games, the Yankees battle back and now have forced the game 5 against the Ace that they trounced in game number 1. And there's a lot of storylines to this game here. From the Indian standpoint, there's this Indian team that had such a dramatic finish to their season. Such an historic finish to their season. Trying to finish off what they started last year where they fell just short of winning a championship. We know their pronounced problems in closeout games that has, dated all the way back with this franchise. That will obviously be a theme. Then there's Kluber, who has been the best pitcher in baseball this year, who was virtually unhittable the second half of the season, had a 0.84 ERA in September, and then had nothing the first time he faced the Yankees, got chased after the Yankees really beat him up. Now, really all of Cleveland will be on his shoulders, and his team not playing well right now. The Indians, their defense, the best defensive team in the league, the fewest unearned runs allowed, falling apart. Their pitching staff, the most precise and the best pitching staff in terms of walks to strikeouts, allowing 6 walks and 6 unearned runs in the last game. So the Indians not catching the ball, not pitching well. The Indians not hitting at all. Encarnacion, will he be in the lineup tonight? Everybody feels he will. We'll see. And how effective will he be? He will give them an emotional lift. There's no question. How effective he'll be, we'll wait and see. Ramirez has done nothing. Brantley has done nothing. Lindor, except for the Grand Slam, has hit under 100. So the Indians have gotten cold, have not been patient at the plate. They've chased pitches. They have not looked good. So there's a lot going on. This Indian team, very well managed, a very strong team, looking to go back this year and finish their business, setting a record with a winning streak down the stretch of the season. Have fallen on hard times here and are fortunate they're playing a game 5 considering what happened in game number 2. On the other side, the upstart Yankees, who were not supposed to be here this year, beat Minnesota after having their ace fall flat in the first inning, getting a big comeback win that night, and now have come back from 2 down, come back from a heartbreaking 8-3 deficit that they lost in game number 2, come back from that to win 2 straight games, and this young team with some very, very big, bright stars who will be part of this core and this nucleus going forward for years to come, looking to arrive now. Yes, the Yankees are going to be a big team in the years to come. They'd like to be a big team this year. They are on the brink of that today as they take on the Indian Ace. Joe Girardi's future may lie in the balance. We don't know. We don't know what will happen with that. He doesn't have a contract for next year. It's been a rough series because of what happened in game number 2. There's been a lot of speculation about that, so you have that to deal with. Then you have CC Sabathia, who has had a remarkable resurgence this year. Looked like his career might be over. Comes back this year with a wonderful season, and now the Yankees felt confident enough to hand him the ball in a place that is very meaningful to him. On the road, in hostile territory. A lot of people think the Indians probably have the biggest home field advantage in the sport, that they will really feed off their fans probably better than anybody in baseball. That's what the Yankees will be up against today. This young upstart team that looks like it is ready, and right now looks like it's really able to handle anything, and has played better in this series than the Indians. Is that negated by the momentum of today's pitchers? Baseball's momentum is always the next day starting pitcher. And what will we get from the Indian Ace after he got roughed up in his first start? Will he bounce back with a big effort? We've seen that before. I mean, Yankee fans have seen that. Go no further than Andy Pettitte in 96. after being pounded by the Braves, come back and beating John Smoltz 1-0 in one of the classic pitching duels in World Series history in a game number 5. We've seen pitchers do it on more than one occasion, and now Kluber will get a chance to do that today. So CC Sabathia and the young Yankees, Kluber and his Indians, as we get ready for a game number 5. You'll hear the press conferences. We'll go out there with Sweeney. We'll have Mark DeRosa from the MLB Network. We got wall-to-wall coverage. We'll bring you everything all afternoon, and we'll get it all rolling right after this.